Hello guys, this video will show you how you can use insert multi-meshes in an unconventional way.
But real quick guys, if you're looking for what I consider to be the best 3D modeling tutorial on the internet, I recommend checking out my Udemy course. It's got tutorials on Blender, 3ds Max, CAD programs such as Plasticity and Moai 3D, and a lot of Zbrush as well. So if you want to master a variety of programs to really bring your skills up to the next level and master 3ds Max, Blender, Zbrush, and Plasticity, be sure to check out that course. Link is in the description. Let's continue.
So, I'm also going to show you how you can use basic insert meshes to get like cool panel lines. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of turn this off right there and go back to this. So this is just a basic object I'm working on here, just doing some quick daily warm-up with ZBrush. And so you can see we've got this kind of object right here. Let me hide this one as well. Alright, so as you can see right now, there are no panel lines. So here I'm using a collection of insert multi-meshes by Chi Wang, but you can also use just anything else. So for example, this one right here, the way it's meant to be used is if I just kind of go ahead and kind of plop it down right here. It's kind of give us this detail right here, and of course you would go ahead and you know, split by unmasked points. And then go into this object and then turn off the start and make it like subtractive, and you get something like that. Although for this one I would actually want to do a group split, and then for one of them it would be subtractive and another one would be just start. So we get something like that. But the way you can use this to create panel lines, this object right here, is to just go ahead and make it very large. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and split unmasked points. Select the new object, make that a subtractive here. As you can see now, instead of just being a basic object, it has now actually split up the mesh right here and create this very nice panel line, which we can kind of turn off and on. We can now actually switch this subtool and create additional ones just by getting large sizes here. So you can see an additional set right here, and we can even do another one right there. We can even make another one right here, for example. Alright, we can go in from this side. Alright, once again, very nice panel line here. We can switch to, for example, this one. And create this nice little ridge detail here. You know, create something like that, maybe just kind of in the middle here. Alright. You know, quick little cutaways like that. We can use this bigger object. We can use this one, for example, to get these kinds of more round panel lines. So as you can see, it's really cool to use this for panel lines, just like so. And it's unconventional because it's not what you would expect. We can even use some of these round ones here as well. We can even use some of these round ones here as well. And then we can create like a nice little detail right here. All right, then we can go into Boolean and make a Boolean mesh. Right, after doing that, we can go into polygroups. Or actually, yeah, we can go into polygroups right here. And then auto groups. We can go ahead and do a group split. And we can now go ahead and give this different materials, for example. And I'm going to go ahead and delete some of these here, because we can just select this, for example, and then use mirror and weld. Right, so after getting these nice panel lines, we can now, use some holes, for example, right here. And now we can kind of have this object have those holes in there. Which creates a really cool result here. After using the insert multi-mesh to create this, we can also get a little bit of knife action in there. And we can kind of subtract some of this from here. And that gives us a very cool result here as well. You can see just by doing a little bit of basic, just by doing a slight left click on this, with this object right here, we're able to get this really nice, you know, complex detail, guys. So, you know, the traditional way to use this one, maybe just do something like that. I went ahead and switch it, like for this one right here. The traditional use, maybe do something like that. But if you just kind of hover over the edge here and just kind of gently click that, as you can see, we kind of get this nice, you know, cool little ridge detail here. As you can see, we just get kind of a cool shapes happening here. So I just wanted to show you how you guys can use insert multi-meshes in ways that you may not have thought of. And it can really open the possibility, just some cool detailization. So go ahead and give it a try, and just try creating some cool details with it. Alright guys, I hope this gave you some idea about how you can use insert multi-meshes in new ways. Thank you for watching and take care.